Okay, we're laying out a centered T, 45-degree T. We've completed our working drawing. We've divided up both of our branch pipes on our plan view and our elevation view, and we've divided them into their equal spaces, brought them down, and located our miter line. Now, our miter line establishes two lengths of all the element lines on these branch patterns. So my next step is to lay out the branch. So what I've done here is I've gone ahead and laid out the stretch out for my 5-inch branch pipe, which is 15.708, and that is this stretch out that we see on the top here. I'll darken it in once we're done our complete layout. I have my stretch out. I need to divide this stretch out into equal portions. Now, let's see how this works. Oh, look at that. If I want 12 spaces and I angle my straight edge at 0 to 6 and mark every ½ inch, I get 12 spaces. While I'm at it, I'm going to do the same thing with my 22-inch stretch out. Here I'm able to go to the 3/4 scale, and from 0 to 12, one end to the other, I can mark my 1/12 spacing. Now, I'll take that 1/12 spacing on my branch pipe, extend these lines, and I have my branch pipe all divided up. Let's number it. I start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and back to 1. And now all I need to do is pull the two lengths off of my working drawing. Here now is the length of my one line. 1, 1. Here is the length of my 2 and my 12 lines. 12 and 2. Next, 3 and 11. Right here at intersection point is a true length. That's 11 and 3. Next we get 10 and 4. And 9 and 5. And I'm measuring from my finish line to my miter. There is 6 and 8. 6, and finally we have 7. And there. We have our pattern. I'm just going to darken it all in now. This is a stretch out, of course, and we will add the seams and the shop instructions will all come in on the next video. Now, here we go. Now, the trick to connecting these by eye is to look ahead. Look through the point you're aiming at to the next one. And roughly there's my pattern. I could also use a French curve. I could also use a flexible curve. They're all going to work for me. And there I have my branch pipe. Next step is to find the midpoint. And I've already done that when I did my 1/12 spacing here, which I really didn't need, of my branch pipe. Now, if that's the midpoint of my branch pipe and my seam is at the back of my body, then my 1 and my 7 have to be on this line. So 1 will be here, my 7 point will be here. We're laying out the hole here, by the way. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch these across. Here is my 7 line. And I'm going to document it, 7. I'm going to stretch the 6/8 across. And I'm going to document it, 68. Next, I have my 95 line from its intersection point. 9/5. Here's my 10 and my 4. Here's my 11 and 3. Here is my 2 and 12. And finally my 1. So there's 1. Here's 7. Next I have to find the distance between 1 and its 2 and 12, however they land on the pattern. And to do that, I'm going to go up to my plan view, and we're going to take a look at the intersection points here. Now, if I'm looking from the inside of the pipe at the branch, the first thing I notice is that 2 is to the left of 1. 2 is to the left of 1 by this distance. So, 2 to the left of 1. 2 is to the left of 1, which would put 2 here. Next is 1 to 12, which is to the right of 1, and they happen to be the same length because our fitting is symmetrical. So my 12 goes to the right of 1. There's my 12. Next distance I'm looking for will be the distance between 2 and 3. Now to find the distance between 2 and 3, I'm going to come back to my plan view, and there it is. From 2, I find 3. From 12, I find 11. It's the same length because of the symmetry going on here. Let's document 3, 11. Next, from 3 to the 4 is this tiny little increment right here, and it's also the distance between 11 and 10. So, from 3, very carefully here so I don't slip, I find 4. From 11, I find 10. I'm just going to draw these down through the pattern. Here's my 10. Here's my 11. my 12, 2, 3, and 4. Well, if this is 1, 2, 3, and 4, then this has to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, here's how I lay out my hole. 7, 1 over 1 up, 1 over 1 up, 1 over 1 up, 1 over 1 up. And I am getting the shape that gives me my hole. I'm going to darken these in so everybody can see it now. Once again, this is a stretch out. We will add seams and shop instructions in the next video. This line in reality I wouldn't normally darken, but I want everybody to be able to see it on top of all my construction lines. And now we need to draw in our shape. Bear with me here. There's my hole. So, step 1, we did our math. Step 2, we created a plan and elevation view. We divided our branch pipes into 1/12 spacing and brought them back on the plan view to the body so we could see where they meet the body. Extended them down from that point into our elevation view where we found the intersection points, which gave us the true lengths and enabled us to lay out the plan, or the pattern I should say, for our branch pipe, our 5-inch round branch pipe. Now, from the main elevation view, I extended the top and bottom to give me the elevation for my pattern. We've measured our stretch out. We took our intersection points and stretched them through, and then we found our 1 and 7 in the middle. Went back to our plan view, and looking from the inside, we noted that 1 and 2 had a relationship. 2 is left of 1, 12 is right of 1. So when we came back to our pattern, we put the 12 right of 1 and the 2 left of 1, and from there we built our fitting. Next video will show shop instructions and seams and allowances, and we'll finish this project.